Morning, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Well, that's Kat, and I'm Rob, and this is Cat Mouse Adventures.
Yes, and on today's vlog, we kind of wanted to go over the last couple of videos that you have seen from the Norwegian Escape.
Yes, we've also wanted to compare this to our previous cruise also we did before the Escape, which is also the Norwegian Sky that you've also seen in October.
Yes, so we started off cruising many years ago on Norwegian, and the Sky was actually one of our first ships.
Yep, it's the ship that started us all.
Yes, so we really liked the Sky at that time. That was one of our first classic ships. But the Norwegian Escape, many years later,
Yes,
is the biggest ship that we've been on to date.
yes, that's the biggest ship that Cat and Mouse Adventures has been on to date.
And we just wanted to kind of go over the likes and dislikes that we had, because a lot of you had questions and we do appreciate it. And I tried to respond to a lot of your guys' questions. So let's just start off with likes, I guess. Okay. So what was one of your likes?
Well, the beverage package. When you purchase your cruise, your beverage package is included in the sale price. So it's unlimited. Like if you wanted to, like you can get Patron, you can get Tito's, you can get 1800, and that's all top shelf liquor, and that's included in your beverage package.
And if you're not a drinker, it includes your soda.
Yes, your soda, your coffee, your juice, water. Your water you can actually get in the room. You
so
can purchase it.
Sorry to cut you off, but there is a trick to the water. So the water, the cartons of water that they use, so anybody who purchased before January 1st of 2023, you have to purchase your water. I do believe now anyone who gets the package, the case of water is included.
Yes.
So you just have to look at your time of your purchase, when you purchased your package, when you purchased the cruise. Sometimes it's included. But it's actually not that bad to order a case of water to your room, because, again, there's water upstairs in the buffet that's tap water, which is drinkable. But if you wanted something in your room, say bottles of water, which they're not bottles, they're cartons, you can order them to the room.
And also, every once in a while, look at the deals that they're running around, because we looked around and we actually caught a deal with the water because we ordered a second case, which was, I believe, 12 bottles for $20.
And that was on the ship on embarkation day.
Yes.
So that was a good
Keep your eye out for those deals, yes.
All right, so service on the ship. I think the service was amazing.
Yes, the service was absolutely amazing. Everybody, whatever we needed, it was taken care of.
The only issue that I found with the service as far as bar service, so on other cruise lines that we've been to, from like 9 a.m. in the morning, they're coming around asking you, hey, drink. This past cruise, I did not see it. Not one, maybe one came up to us and asked us if you wanted something, if you could catch their attention. But I've been on Carnival where I literally had to stop like every 5 seconds talking or doing whatever I'm doing to say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And I guess it's because it's included. So they're not pushing it as much because they know that you're going to get it at the bar. But on other ships like Carnival and Royal, they're pushing it because they have to sell it. So that was the only difference. But I mean, it wasn't so bad getting up and just walking to the bar.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. What else? Oh, style of ship.
The style of ship on this one, it was massive. Like we said, it's the biggest ship out there that Cat Mouse Adventures has been on. The style of ship was great. I mean, open, a full water park, slides. The adults only play area was really big. Lots of chairs, the bar in the back. I mean, it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Compared to the Sky, which was one of your classic ships where it's just cruising. You're really just there to relax. From our past experience, we went with family. They did not enjoy that ship so much. But this past ship, if they would have been on that ship, they would have enjoyed it because there was a kiddie water park, kiddie pool. It was a smaller pool area.
Yeah, it was.
But it was sufficient enough because they had separate sections for separate things, such as the Haven.
Yes, unfortunately, the Haven we couldn't get to show you, but
maybe next time.
Maybe, hopefully next time.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. But, you know, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, so they had the Sky course and the basketball area. So there was a lot of things to do. The adults only area was a like and a dislike for me on this ship. I'm still a fan of Carnival's Serenity. Sorry. The adults only area on the Norwegian Escape is adults only up until a specific time.
Yeah, it cut off at 7 p.m., which we didn't like. But they changed it from the adults only to a nightclub at night.
Well, they use it for different things. So it was either the movie at night or they would have a special event, or they can close it at any time if there was a special event, say like a group coming in or corporate events, they would close it. So it didn't happen on our ship, but it was like a warning that, you know, hey, we can close at any time. I did like it because it had that that cove type thing with the waterfalls and all that. So it was really enjoyable.
That cove, we've never seen a cove like that on the ship. And we had a blast. We were sitting there, roasted in the sun, relaxing, suntan lotion on. All of a sudden we said, let's check out the cove. It was great. As you've seen in our video, it really felt refreshing. It wasn't cold. You went in, it rejuvenated you, and you went back and you laid down and you got more sun.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was for. It was really great.
But like I said earlier, Carnival Serenity, with their seashells, their clamshells, it was a more quiet area, and I kind of like that one more. But again, every style of ship has something different to offer.
Every cruise line has something different. Every style of ship is different. So
what else?
On this ship, there was actually more to do. Like we said, on the Norwegian Sky, it's a classic ship. There's no water park. There's no water slides. There's nothing. It's just you're sitting down, you're relaxing, you're enjoying the sound of the water, and you have your beverage package. So what are you doing? You're drinking. It's not really meant for kids, that boat. It's meant for more adults, just relaxing and classic cruising. The Norwegian Escape, kids galore, water park, burgers, french fries, chicken fingers. I mean, the whole thing was there for them.
Yeah.
That's...
And you make your own vacation. And, you know, I understand where Rob's coming about the NCL not being, the Sky not being for kids. If you're going to get off the boat and do excursions, then fine. But we're talking more or less about things to do on the boat if you stay on the boat. To enjoy the boat. We tend to like to cruise for the boat. Not so much the location. If we've been there before, you know, to stay on the boat and kind of enjoy the boat. If it's a new spot,
then we'll get off.
Then we get off and you kind of explore and take in what that particular port has to offer. But the Escape had a lot more to offer.
Lot more to offer. All right, so now we got the beverage package and the size of the boat and what we can more do on the boat. Now we're going to go to the more important part, the food. The buffet on this boat was actually really, really good.
Yes, I agree.
All right, I've been on Royal. Their food was good. Carnival, their food was okay. This ship, food was good.
Now, buffet food is
buffet food.
If it's something that you don't want to get dressed up for and you just want to grab a quick bite, vacation food, great. On other ships, I was not impressed with the food. Very bland, not enough salt, just flavor-wise, things that could be done better. But this one, how do I put this? We've been on 7 days before, and like by day 2 or 3, we're just like, yuck. This one, there wasn't a day that went by that we were like, oh, I don't want to go to the buffet.
This ship, I'm sorry to cut you off, but this ship, we were actually looking forward to go to the buffet. Yeah,
we actually were intrigued by what they served. Not only was the placement of the food and the way it was laid out much better than other ships.
Yes.
It was more inviting. So what I mean by that is on other ships that we've been on, they just have you like in a layout of food, and it's Asian, then Mexican, then just meat and potatoes, and then all of a sudden you got dessert. You just went in there and you just slopped everything on. But on the Escape, it kind of told you, okay, here you're going to have what the daily special is. Here you're going to have pizza. Here you're going to have, so you knew when you went up to that specific section of the buffet.
You knew what you were getting.
You knew what you were getting. So it was like, okay, I want pizza today, so I'm going to go over here. Or I want the specialty of the day, which was the roast beast with whatever potatoes. That's what you went.
The roast beast.
Roast beast.
Okay, the roast beast. But the other thing that's nice about it is it wrapped all the way around.
Yes, there was plenty of space.
It wasn't just one line and that's where it was. It wrapped all the way around. Every lunch or dinner, you had a specialty cuisine such as Indian, Thai, Chinese. It was something special every night. So if you didn't feel like you wanted that, you wanted to try Indian, you were able to. You wanted to try Thai, you were able to. So they gave you the option, which I thought was really, really nice.
Yeah, and then they had your typical staples, burgers and hot dogs and pizza and cold cuts. Oh, luncheon meat. They had even, the crepe station. They had tons of desserts and tons of ice cream. It was, you could not eat every single thing at the buffet.
And for those watching your diet, they had a really big salad station.
Oh yeah, they had a really big salad station. That was the front area. Yeah. So, you can really enjoy yourself in the buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you don't do the specialty dinings. But a must is Cagney's. We did not get to try it on this ship, but we've tried it before on the Sky, many times on the Sky.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. That's how
and
good this
Cagney's
restaurant
is a must.
Yes.
One of the top restaurants, a must do.
If you really want a good steak, go to Cagney's.
Yes.
It'll change your life.
We actually did Moderna's, as you saw on the vlog, for our anniversary. Tried it. Not our thing, although NCL did go above and beyond.
They did.
For our anniversary and made it feel really, really special.
Yes, they did.
Not saying the food was bad.
The food was actually good. It just wasn't
our thing. Yeah. The cuts of meats and the spices and then having to go up and get your sides didn't feel like a specialty restaurant. Where,
to us.
Yes, to us. Cagney's was just more of like higher class, where the sommelier would come over. Moderna's was just like they're bringing over, and I get it. That's the style of the food. But the food was good, just not our thing.
That's right.
Our opinion.
So, if you're not into the buffet, you can go to your main dining room and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner there also.
Yeah, there's so many options of food around the ship other than the specialty dining restaurants. There was Taste and Savor, which was the complimentary, the Manhattan Room. The
Manhattan Room also.
Manhattan Room was a higher class because they had a dance floor.
Yes.
But still amazing food.
Yes.
Our favorite spot, O'Shea's.
Oh yeah, those wings.
O'Shea's is 24/7. Get whatever you want. The best wings.
The best wings ever.
Ever.
Nice lunch spot. If there's a game on, all power to you. Sit down, wings.
Yes.
Another order. Just go get them. They are awesome.
Yes, and it's like right in the main atrium. So if you get bar top seating, you actually can see what's going on down in the front, such as Deal or No Deal, or when they have any type of events going on in the main atrium of the ship.
Yes.
So, but O'Shea's is a must, and also a little tip: if you don't want to go head up to the buffet when you're embarking on the first day, go to O'Shea's. Yeah, so you're not in the hustle and bustle of the buffet. You can get lunch at O'Shea's.
Yeah, and trust me, really, really good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So check out the ship tour. I'll link that down below. If not, it's in our playlist. Just kind of running down of everything that we've been talking about.
Yeah, all right. The one thing that we didn't like on this ship was, unfortunately, they brought back the original muster.
Yeah.
We felt like a can of sardines in the theater, like this, and they were doing the muster. We kind of liked it the other way, where you did it on your phone, you press enter, you showed it, you got the sticker, and you're on your way.
Yeah, so post-pandemic, the cruise lines, when they started cruising again, you would do your muster on your phone.
Yes.
You would watch the video. They even message you before check-in to do your muster on the phone and then show it to you, and they put a little sticker or they'd mark you or they scan it and you're done.
Yeah.
This one, we were kind of shocked because I think the majority of everybody was running to go up to muster and looking for their muster, and nobody was there.
Yeah.
So we all assumed that it was going to be the new way.
Yeah.
This time around, and I guess from now on, I've seen it where the NCL was going back to the old muster, and I didn't like it because they shoved us into the Escape Theater. Everyone on the boat into the Escape Theater. We were like shoulder to shoulder.
This is how we were.
Yeah. And then to get in was crazy. And then to get out was crazy. So to me, that was like a little scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the muster was okay. I don't know if Carnival and Royal have done this, have changed back, but the previous cruises that we've been on with Carnival and Royal was on your mobile phone and done. But that was one of my dislikes, especially on a larger boat like that with so many people. There was like
4,000 people were on this boat. This boat was almost to capacity.
I think it was capacity.
Probably was.
To me, it seemed that way anyway. And so larger boats, yes, there's more people. There's tons of space that doesn't feel packed. But when you're doing your muster and everybody's in one space instead of the old way where it was on the outside of the ship.
Yeah.
So, but...
the other thing we also didn't like is we had a rush to make time slots for entertainment.
Yes.
That's
so,
one thing we didn't like.
On a bigger ship, obviously there's more people. So the theater, I mean, to me, it held everybody. Mm-hmm. But I'm assuming they kind of wanted you to make a reservation for your shows. And to me, I'm just like, well, if I want to do it, I want to show up and be able to do it. I don't want to be restricted. And they kind of restricted 2 comedy specials on our trip.
Yeah, only 2 comedy shows were allowed that we could choose from.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we really didn't like.
Yeah, and mind you, like there are certain nights where you're just like, I don't want to do anything. I want to go do something else, which is great, which is fine. But then having to stick to a pre-planned kind of show was kind of like, oh, well, if I don't go, I'm going to miss it and I'm not going to get another opportunity, especially with the most amazing show that I've ever seen, Choir of Man.
Choir of Man.
Wasn't that great?
That was a great show. We highly recommend that you go. We highly recommend that you go. And the bonus is, you get there early enough, you get a beer. What show's gonna give you a beer before the show starts?
Yeah, that was really entertaining. I really liked Choir of Man. Again, NCL really does great with the shows. All the ships do really great with their shows. Yes. They kind of cater to everybody on these cruise lines. You know, they want everybody to enjoy. Yeah. So, but that was really good. Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much what we have for this ship. Mm-hmm. I mean, overall, I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'd go on it 3-4 times to 3 and 4 destinations if they could.
Yes, I agree.
I would highly recommend this boat. I would do it again.
Yes.
Okay, so for that, we want you to look at the playlist, check out the ship tour, check out the room tour, click like and subscribe.
Yes, and if you're new to our channel, guys, yes, we please ask that you click like and subscribe. We have plenty of playlists and cruise vlogs, and we do Disney and other adventures.
And you never
that may come. And comment down below if you have any questions about our reviews. Mind you, this is our opinion. This is how we feel about the Norwegian Escape. We love Norwegian. We love cruising, as you can see. So we are definitely, you know, not newbies, but we're not the top expertise. But this is how we feel about cruising. We love it, and we wanted to share it with you guys.
Yes, we love our cruise lines. We really do. So, and if you are a member of the Cat and Mouse Adventures, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the Cat and Mouse Adventure family. All right, guys, until the next vlog. So, see you soon.